Hello guys, here we are in Norway in the forest and we're going to do a review of the MLD Duomid after having had the tent for longer than a year and snowing big time. Hello guys, this is gonna be a review of the MLD Duomid. I'm sorry I'm not a professional reviewer, I'm actually a hiker, so I've tested the tent for like a year and I've pitched the tent in sustained heavy rain, with hail, gale force winds, and different hikes, while camping in different places, all different conditions. Most of the terrains, except for maybe desert, you know what I mean. I've pitched the tent everywhere in the snow, and the tent has always held its ground. It has always protected me, and that's the point. By the way, I have all my stuff over there so that this looks nice and neat. Who is this tent for? If you want to have a tent that is lightweight, about 400 grams, that it packs small, there is spacious inside, you sit down here, you have everything under control. A tent where you can do all your toilet business, should the weather be really bad, or should you be in your dry clothes and the weather's really bad and you don't want to go outside and whatnot. If you want to feel confident that you have a tent that is going to have your cover, that is going to protect you and your gear, then this is a tent for you. The cons of the tent, I would say, some people may think of durability. Mine already has a hole that I'm not too sure how I made it. If you pitch this tent, like all the bottom of the tent is sealed with snow to insulate, I don't know if that's going to affect the material or not. I don't know yet, so I'm not going to talk about that. So far so good after 1 year. And otherwise, pitching. One of the pros of this tent is the pitching, but I'm not too sure if it's a pro, it's a con. That depends on you and your skill pitching the tent. In time, it comes with time. This tent pitches in a breeze as well. If you don't have much experience with pitching tents, that's gonna be a learning process. It's gonna be annoying. The moment you understand how it works, it's fairly easy, but you need to get to that level. Practicing in your garden is not going to give you the edge, trust me. Because the problem with this tent is when there is overgrown vegetation or bumps. If you are in stone, rocky ground, you may struggle to pitch the tent. Basically, this needs tension to be pitched. So that's sort of the caveat. Other than that, sometimes, I got some ugly pitching. The tent will hold its ground regardless of how it looks. An ugly pitching doesn't mean a bad performance in strong winds. This buckle thing, I always struggle. Now it's pretty easy because I just go like this and do it. It's super easy, but if you're pitching like normal 3-season camping when the ground is here, right? You need to, because when you get to this, you hit your head against the tent. It's a bit of a pain, for me, at least. I think I'm picky about that. I've talked to other users. They have no problem about it. Maybe there's something about me, I don't find my way around this thing. If you get to reach this with both hands and do the buckle, I think you are a freaking yoga teacher. As for the pros, very easy to put down. It's just pretty simple. The tent is light, the tent is bomb-proof, weatherproof. The tent is fairly easy to pitch. Once you know how to do it, it will always be a breeze to put down. It packs small, much smaller than the bag it comes in, the stuff bag. DCF, like this one, or seal nylon. The good thing about the DCF is that it will keep the tension, so you don't have to be on top of it. It's gonna be tense when you pitch it, and it will stay like that. And I think that's a great advantage. And this isn't going anywhere. whereas with the silk nylon version you may have to readjust the guidelines. This tent needs tension to be pitched, so if the material doesn't stretch, it's a pros. Should you get an inner tent? It depends on where you hike. Are there gonna be ticks and maybe other bugs? Just no. Just remember to have one of these trekking poles that adjust. I would suggest like this one, at least 10 centimeters that you can adjust. It just makes the pitching a lot easier. You'll find out real quick when you go into the real case scenario, not in the garden, at home. The real case scenario, when there are bumps, vegetation, whatnot, you really want to be able to put the trekking pole inside, create the tension, and adjust it, and then hold it there. Just get yourself an adjustable trekking pole and thank me later. I didn't have big problems with condensations at all, believe it or not. You just have to be more careful that your gear doesn't touch the walls. You have an opening in the top, and if it's doing great, I left some here in the door. I left it fairly open because to get some air circulation, so I can't complain really. The tent has done great in all sort of different conditions, and I'm pretty happy with it. Would I recommend the tent? Absolutely. If you have any questions, just like drop them down in the comment section. I always get back to people. Just say whatever you want to say. Thanks for watching the video, and if you liked it, like headbutt the mouse or something to give me a thumbs up. And yeah, subscribe if you want to subscribe and support me and my channel and this awesome tent. And see you guys on the trail or on the snow trails. It depends where I meet you. Take care. It's getting dark here, so I hope you get to see me.